Alright, my name's SStephens. I'm here with Sean Goldfinger. He's the co-owner of SSFitness. Alright, let's get started. So what inspired you to open your own business?
Well, I've been training for 2 years now, and basically I love training, seeing the results of the people that do it and things of that nature.
Gotcha.
And I've noticed a lot of students at least don't really get in the gym, or when they do, they don't really know what they're doing. So I decided with my partner Garci to open up this company and start to help people out and do it in a fun way outside and things like that.
And real briefly, can you just explain what exactly your business does? Yeah,
it's a boot camp, personal training. It's high intensity. It lasts an hour long, and it's a lot of different. It works your full body, your body, upper body, different segments, and all is done outside.
Okay. And so how did you decide on your legal structure? Because you said you're an LLC, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what made you decide to do that as opposed to a proprietorship or a corporation?
Well, we talked to a lawyer about it, and just got into a meeting with him, and he explained a little details with why it would help us with that,
okay.
And it wouldn't be hard to maintain.
Gotcha. And so, leading up to starting the business, how much time, money, planning, etc., did it take? The resources.
The planning was the hardest part.
Really?
That was probably a little over a month, just planning out what we're going to do, because never doing something like this before.
Yeah.
We didn't really know how to start and what would work, what wouldn't work. So we did different sessions and stuff with girls and got their opinions of it,
yeah.
and what would help us boost the marketing and things like that.
Yeah.
But the cost was relatively inexpensive, because we didn't have to find a place to stay, so we could just do it outside.
Gotcha.
We have basic equipment, but we didn't really need much because a lot of full body weight exercises, and besides that, it wasn't too hard to open up. It was just the marketing aspect.
So what aspects of the business have you used to keep the startup costs low, equipment, etc., that kind of thing?
Well, the equipment, all we needed to purchase right now were mats, which is $100 something, so it wasn't too expensive.
Gotcha.
The other equipment we want to get, resistance bands and things like that, we're going to get in the future. But right now we have so many different exercises that we don't even need that equipment for.
Yeah.
So most of the costs came from things like the website. This wasn't too bad, but things like that, and video that we're shooting. So.
Gotcha. So for the starter capital, how did you obtain it? Was it just out of you and Garci's savings, or
we took it out of our own money. Just split it down the middle.
Gotcha. And so far, how have you marketed, and how are you planning to market in the future?
Well, what we're doing right now is we're targeting RSOs, registered student organizations, whether it's Greek life or it's not. That's the goal, to get, since it's a big group of people in one setting, it's easy to find maybe one or two people that represent us through them that they can trust, and that they can say, hey, come out to the session after they tried it, so they loved it, and get other people to come out. So that's what I found the easiest way to market, and the best way.
So you're kind of going word of mouth.
Yeah, it's all word of mouth. Honestly, everyone that's tried it's loved it. So it's the product's there. It's just once I get these representatives to try it, and then with this video, it's gonna help.
So are you posting the video on your website?
It's gonna be on the website. It's gonna be all over social media and things like that.
Okay. And so since it's a personal training business, what kind of legal requirements are there? Any liability forms, anything like that?
Yeah, we do a liability form, just so if anything were to happen, there's no strain on us. And then made sure that me and my partner got CPR certified. I've been personal training certified for a few years now, so that's out of the way. But the only real legal issue is their liability.
Alright, so right now, what's the size of your business? How many employees do you have, locations?
Right now, it's me and Garci that are employees. I have two other female trainers that want to do it, that have somewhat worked with us, but we're waiting to build up the business a little bit more before I start contracting out other employees. But right now, it's just me and him, and then the clients that we have.
Gotcha. Okay. And so, in the future, what's your plan to handle growth, hiring more employees or adding new locations?
Yeah, we plan on, as this gets bigger and bigger, I want to keep it outside. I like the fact that the training is outside. It's fresh air, things like that.
Right?
So, yeah, exactly. Change of pace. So with that, like, I want to find other locations outside. The reason Langford Green is our primary one is because right now we're targeting Florida State students, so it's all walking distance. Don't worry about it, go right to class type thing. But what was the other part of it?
So like, what's your plan to like hire employees and like add more locations, maybe like at other campuses? Yeah,
well, okay. So with the employees, I plan on contracting out other employees as soon as the growth starts to shoot up a little bit more. Right now, it's enough that me, Garcia and I can handle it.
Yeah.
So it's once we get to those 50, 60, 70 girls signed up for a month, like I need to have obviously other employees. But I plan on getting people that are already trainer certified or have experience in the field.
Okay. And so what are your day-to-day operations operating the business like?
It's really it's the hardest part, or the most important part is keeping in contact with the reps and motivating them to do what they do. Because without them, we don't get business. We obviously marketed ourselves and we work on, like, we sit down and plan on ideas on how to make it better and how to get different exercises in there, incorporate different things. But the day-to-day things are usually getting in contact with the reps, getting them to bring out more girls, getting more reps, things like that. Things to get people out
networking.
Yeah, because with our business, we've noticed that a lot of it is these girls have all loved it so far. Yeah. So it's not about really making. Obviously, we can always make the sessions better. So we work on that, but it's not always about making those better. It's about getting the girls to just get out there that first time and try it out, and then from there.
And you'll get like the repeat business from there.
Exactly. That's all it is. This business is all about repeat business. About coming back that second time.
True. And so far, what's your most difficult experience opening and operating your business, and advice for someone who would be going into the same field?
Most difficult aspect is probably managing, at least in my case, managing school, putting in 100% effort into this business, having other things like internship and being in fraternity. So the hardest thing is the time management and putting your priorities in order. There's sometimes where as a kid, like, you want to do more fun stuff, but then you have to realize, okay, I got to sit home and work on the business. So the most important thing is to learn your priorities and keep them straight. And if you do that and you put 100% into the business, it's not the hardest thing in the world. So once your mindset is there, then it's about just working towards it.
Gotcha. Okay. And so what's the biggest thing you've learned so far in your business? And how do you plan to like apply that in the future?
The biggest thing I've learned so far is probably networking. Garcia and I have tried to go to every source we have, different owners that are the same age as us. We went to the entrepreneurship building, and basically just meeting other people, and that's always, everyone knows it's a huge thing in the rest of your life is talking to people. It's as easy as going into their office and just saying, hey, how you doing, and ask them a question, and then from there it builds up. I've gotten emails back from these guys saying, like, hey, do this, do that. The video we're making was through one of the kids who owns Fit Fuel. He said, it was Elliot, he said, listen, I know these people did a video, you guys should try it out, and since then, we've put a lot of effort into it, and pretty excited for it. So.
Okay. That's awesome. Yeah. As a new business, what kind of incentives have you put out, like coupons or something like that, to get people to come out in the first place, just like grow that clientele base?
Well, we're doing. I usually do a free session if they want to try it out. It's usually free depending on the circumstances, but like for this video, I guess at the end of it, we're going to offer a free session to anybody that types in a promo code on our website. Gotcha. So that's that's one of the big things that we've done. No one really can say no to free. Yeah. So that's the biggest thing with that. We have business cards that we hand out all the time. That's more just on a personal level. Not just see someone, here you go. We don't have any coupons yet, besides the free stuff. I guess you could that's a coupon. Yeah. So that's basically the.
Okay. And so have you utilized like social media so far, like Facebook, Instagram, or even like Groupon or something like that?
I haven't thought about Groupon.
Groupon?
Yeah. But we have a Facebook, we have an Instagram, we have a Twitter.
Gotcha.
We have a website, and email, and all that. We haven't utilized it as much as we can, or as much as we should. Yeah. We have them all made, and it's just about figuring out, or getting a lot of people to follow them, I guess. Yeah. So that happens more when we see these girls. When for instance, when I do this video, there's gonna be 75 girls there, and tell them all to like the page.
Yeah.
So that's where we could probably pick up the effort in the business is the social media and utilizing that since it's such a big market. But with, I mean, I guess if you related with the video we're making, we had to pay a little extra, but it could get it on the phone because I did learn that I think it's more than 50% of YouTube videos and Google searches and just videos in general are watched on your phone or the computer.
Okay, well, yeah. And so how has so you said your clientele is mainly Florida State students, or almost completely. How do you think that has affected your marketing as opposed to if your clientele is mostly like middle class suburban people? How would your marketing differ?
In Tallahassee, I don't think that we could really market people like that. At least in this area, being in Florida State. I don't really know many people, in this area that are of that age or of that, or from that area. But it's helped a lot to market here because being in a fraternity, having all the contacts with these sororities, having friends in these with all these other groups and organizations, it's very easy to reach out to all of them. And honestly, it's really one email to get a phone number. One email to an organization, get one phone number, and you're right in. It's a lot harder to get a personal. With those areas, I found it that in certain areas it's easier to do a personal training business, a one-on-one with those people. And this is because we're doing a group training as of now. It's very easy since these are such large organizations and there's so many of them.
So you think you are going to transition from doing just group training to having one-on-one training as well? Yeah,
I mean, I personally trained one-on-one for 2 years, so I have a lot of experience with it. If I did that, we do some of that now already, just a little bit of it outside. We are planning on when it gets bigger or when we start figuring out and get other trainers to do stuff, possibly at like a Gold's Gym or something like that, and just getting membership there. And training them one-on-one there.
Gotcha. So you don't think once the business starts growing more, do you think you're gonna open up like a physical location, like your own gym, or you're gonna keep it to mostly just like the group bodyweight training outside?
That's the ultimate vision of it. Yeah, the ultimate vision would be to open up a gym, to do it at actually a few different schools. That is the ultimate goal, and to basically if we could open up a gym, have an area outside that we could also do, so you have another over.
And so, like carrying on with that idea, so once the business does start taking off and growing in that direction, how would you handle hiring employees, especially in just say like the business opened up a new branch in a different campus? How would you go about hiring new employees there?
It would probably be the easiest way is to go to, like we did here, go to organizations. And instead of finding reps, I'm finding trainers or people that are, I could look up, people who are certified and interviewing them and things like that. If I were to go to other schools, I'm sure, because I would do it probably local, from actually UF, or what you want to call that. And I'm sure people at UF have friends at FSU and have heard about the business. So it's, again, a lot of this business is word of mouth.
Okay.
A lot of it is testimonials and things like that. So that's how the best way I would do it is I can get testimonials from my trainers here that work here, or from my clients to get both those different segments when they get there.
Gotcha. Okay, that's awesome. All right. Well, thanks for interviewing me, or let me interview you. All right, I was good, man.